back to the vlog. I have not vlogged in like 3 weeks. I've just been getting my life together, getting my routine back together, but I have so much to tell you guys. First and foremost, after the Vegas vlog, I just chilled, didn't do anything crazy, but then on New Year's Eve, a tiny chihuahua, and if you guys know me, I have been manifesting a big forehead chihuahua. You know the ones that look like that one cartoon? I'll put it right here. I think big forehead chihuahuas are so freaking cute and they look crazy to me, which I think is like the cutest thing ever. So I've been manifesting a big forehead chihuahua. And on New Year's Eve, I was at a friend's house for a party and there were fireworks, it was raining, it was a whole thing. A big forehead chihuahua ran into his yard. No collar, no nothing. So scared, so we wrapped him up in a blanket, and the party was like, there was people drinking, like there was a lot going on, so I was like, you know what, my parents don't live too far, I'll go to my parents' house so he's not so scared. So I go to my parents' house. He doesn't make a peep, he's like the most quiet thing ever. And then he's scared, but he immediately like goes on the couch and falls asleep. So that means either he was running or he was cold or he was just scared, like I said. But then the next day I took him to see if he had a chip. No chip. So I was like, what the hell? Like, what are we gonna do? So I started doing all the things like posting on the Ring app, Nextdoor, Paw Boost. I put a report with the shelter in case anybody calls. Sorry if you hear my coffee dripping. I put a report with the shelter. I put Facebook, all these Facebook groups, Instagram. I even put probably like 30 posters around that area, around the main streets, and then even the next city over. Nada. Haven't heard anything from anybody. So we think he must have slipped out. We think he might have had like a older or a senior owner. That's why he didn't have a collar. He wasn't chipped. We don't know his age yet. He has a vet appointment coming up. So we can kind of figure out some of the details. We want to get him, because like Lucia's around him. So we want to get him at least like some vaccinations to make sure that everything's good. We want to get him some flea medication because he loves to be outside and he loves to walk. So we don't want him getting any fleas or any ticks or any bugs of any kind, any worms out there. And then I think so first we thought he was a little old man because he has this like underbite and it's giving like old man dog. So when we initially thought he was an old man, I thought he was maybe like 8 or 9. I called him, or I named him Frank, after Frank Sinatra, because I was like, oh my god, he's such a cute little old man. And I was just like 19, we're in the roaring 20s of the 2020s. So I just thought we'll name him Frank. So his name is Frank Sinatra Fenn for now. And so stupid. So Frank Sinatra. And then he's an interesting character. So he started to like get really comfortable. Now, remember like when I said he didn't make a peep, he was so quiet. He was quiet for about a week. And then he started to get more comfortable. Now he barks for his food. He barks at other dogs. It's good thing with Lou though, like he's not mean to Lou like at all. The only thing is he is very protective over food. So if my parents are eating or if there's food down, he freaks out. So there's that. But we can work on that over time. And he doesn't like fight her. He just like snarls and like he's like, get away from my food. And Lucia like takes a hit. She's good. Maybe she'll come. Hi, Moms. I'm talking about Frank. She's like, who's Frank? So yeah, so that was like New Year's Eve to today. I'll insert some pictures of Frankie, and then we call him Frankie. And then, so there's that. Next big thing that's happening in my life right now is I saw an astrologist. And it's like astrologist psychic kind of situation. So she went over, it was a 2-hour appointment. It was freaking amazing. She went over my birth chart, like what it means for me, blah, blah, blah. And then she went over like the next year and what I can expect. Just based off of the planets, like obviously like it's not 100%. And then over the next like 5 years or so. So we talked a lot about Saturn return, love life, dating, all that fun stuff, work. Yeah, so all this stuff was really interesting. Based off of that, I took some of her advice and she told me I need to get out there. January is a good time to meet new people, connect with people. So I downloaded a dating app for the first time. It's so scary and overwhelming. But yeah, I'm kind of just taking it as is. She said that 2026 is a playful year for me. So nothing, she said it can be serious if you want it to be. It could be slow. But she said just like take it not serious if you don't need to. Have fun and be playful. So that's the guidance I'm taking. But today, the reason I picked up my camera, because I was like, you know what, I'll pick up my camera. Today will be fun. So today, go get a coffee, eat some lunch, and then Audrey and I are going to go to a sample sale. So I'll take some videos, some pictures. We'll check it out. Tonight I have a dinner. And then Luli, she's doing well. She's like, what the? That is everything. Oh, and another thing too is, so at my job, you can transfer between roles, but you still have to interview. And they are putting a big emphasis at my job of not being on the same team for too long. And it's just to keep things fresh, to keep your skills fresh, to keep everything. It's to bring a new perspective to the business and maybe some skills or some insight that you have that you've built to another piece. So things don't become stagnant across the organization. And I am scared because I really like my team. I like my client. I like everything. But I'm trying to change. I realized last year was a lot of change and it was more of like forced upon change. And then I just got really, really down in the dumps because of it. So now I want to work on making things better. And by making things better, I mean change. So, and change that I want to do and that I want to lead at. So from that, I have some internal interviews this week. Ugh, I'm scared. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And we'll see what questions they ask. Like, I literally don't know. The good thing is, like, the people who are interviewing me, like, I know them. So that's something to keep in mind. But it would be a brand new everything. Like, new vertical, new team. I would probably have to move seats, like, a whole thing. So that would be a big deal. But I think from there, I just, like I said, like, kind of like I'm taking this new like dating situation is like I'm just taking it as is. I'm not trying to put too much pressure on it. I'm not trying to like freak out like I always do. I'm not trying to control too much. Like I just want to initiate change and then see where it takes me. So that is what is up. I need to eat breakfast fast and I need to get ready because I need to take this girl. She's by the door, which means she has to go pee or something. But I need to take this girl on a long walk so that we can get going for the day. Okay, let's go. The closet sale was amazing. Audrey, she was the same size as the influencer. So the influencer is Ashley Flores, if you guys know her. She was an Alphalete athlete, and then they basically like fired all their athletes. So now she's going to owner. And she was selling all of her old Alphalete stuff in like a closet resale. Audrey was her size, so Audrey got all these sets for like really, really good prices that you would never get. Especially for like their leggings and stuff, which are like the best leggings. I mean, I could have tried to squeeze into a small, but it's just like, I want to be comfortable, so I'll stick to my mediums. I wasn't, but I did get some like cute like terry cloth type of shorts, which is great. So I got some of that, and then we had salads. See Instagram posts here. After that, I didn't film it, but I was supposed to go on a date and he came up with this crazy lie So that didn't happen. And then I kind of like crashed out about it. And then the reason I haven't vlogged for the most part since the holidays, not only because I'm not doing anything really, but like even my normal day-to-day life, like I would usually vlog, but I've been in the dumps, let's be honest. I've been in the dumps. I think the weight of everything that happened last year just hit me like a ton of bricks towards the end of the year. And then at the beginning of the year, you know, I saw my therapist, I saw an astrologist psychic situation, which I could do a whole video on, maybe I will, which was amazing. And I just felt like a new like reset. I was just like, I can't be in this place anymore mentally, like I need to change things. So I was feeling really, really good and just was working towards things, and then just some other stuff just came down the pipeline, and it's like more negative, more negative, more negative. Good thing it's not anything like directly to me, but to people around me and people who I really care about. And it's just tough. Like I find it really difficult to like want to be positive and want to keep going and want to do all the things when the people around me just seem to be so depressed and suffering, and the world and America and everything, like it's been so hard. Everything is so negative. And then yesterday, I had a bunch of plans for yesterday. I was gonna vlog. I was gonna take Lou on a long walk at the beach. I was gonna go get lunch. I was gonna do all these things, clean, mop, all that fun stuff. And I had an appointment with a psychiatrist because said appointment from therapist, she was like, I think you need to get back on some medication. I've been on and off SSRIs for like 9 years now or something crazy, since college. And I go on it, I go off it. I go on it, I go off of it. It's just been so bad mentally that she was like, why don't you meet with a psychiatrist and see if you need to get back on it? I underestimated how difficult that appointment was going to be. I thought, usually you meet with psychiatrists, like I don't know for the girlies who see mental health professionals, but your psychiatrist is usually like, okay, like get the fuck out of here. Like they're so matter of fact and they're so like cut and dry. This psychiatrist, I mean, she was still very direct and somewhat like dry, I guess, but we just went really deep into a lot of things. And I think all the things that I worked with my therapist, and then even when I worked with the astrologist psychic lady, like we were talking about like 2026, and she was like talking about how it needs to be playful, it needs to be fun, like it needs to be not so serious. It just literally like hyper sped me back into a dark place. And I think I was just mentally trying to like is it cognizantly a word? I was trying to be cognizant of the deep feelings and trying to do the mechanisms that I've learned in therapy to work through them, like still feel them, but work through them. And that appointment, I think just given how direct it was bad. It was bad. I had to cancel all of my plans. I had plans with a few people. I had to cancel everything. I was supposed to go to my parents' house, couldn't go. I just had to sleep. I just had to be in my bed and cry for the entire day. And the thing that sucks about when I have those like mental health days, bad mental health days, where I literally can't do anything. I just have to be in bed doing nothing. Like I have no energy. Like it takes everything out of me. But then even the next day, and I know like the girlies will feel this, even the next day it's like an emotional hangover, because like you were crying, and like I do this thing where like I don't breathe well. The only thing that I did do is obviously Lucia, like I still took her to the park in the morning. We didn't get to do like our long walk at the beach like I wanted to, but we still did a long walk around the house, and I think she's fine. She's asleep right now, so maybe it's fine. And I hit my pinky against the wall like so hard, and it's still swollen to this day, like 3 weeks later. So I was like, did I break my hand again? Because if you know, you know, I broke my hand like 3 years ago. I was nervous because I was like, if I broke my pinky, depending on if they want to put me in a cast and all that good stuff, I was just going to pick surgery, because the cast as an adult was so difficult. Like, I couldn't cook, I couldn't lift anything, I couldn't carry anything, I couldn't do my hair. Like, you don't realize how much you need both hands to do adult stuff. So that was a struggle. So it's not broken, but I wanted to go to urgent care yesterday because I've been wanting to go for like 2 weeks, but I just haven't had time. Thank God the urgent care was not busy. I was in and out of there 40 minutes, x-rays, assessment, everything. So there's that. And I just went straight to bed, like took a NyQuil, because I was just like, not a NyQuil, I took a ZQuil. Because I was like, I just need to go to bed. Like, I have a really busy week, like an important week at work. But I have this thing where the next day, I cannot get up. If I have a bad mental health day, I seriously can't get up the next day. It's so hard. I'm so exhausted. And I've talked to my therapist about that. And she said, I forgot, she said something. It was some kind of phrase or some kind of wording that when you're spending even the mental energy on feeling certain things, or feeling bad, or feeling sad, or like all these negative things, it does exhaust you. And I feel that. I feel that so hard. So I was supposed to go into the office today. I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. And it gets to a point where you just feel like a big fat loser, where you're neglecting your daily responsibilities for your mental health struggles. And it's just bad. And I do this thing where, also talk about it in therapy, but I do this thing where I avoid these feelings, and I avoid talking about it, or I avoid feeling them, or I avoid anything that reminds me of them, because I just get into this like deep despair state, and I'm not able to get out of it successfully. And I know that's what therapy is, and I know that's what these SSRIs are meant to do, and yada yada yada. So I'm trying to get better at it, but I'm not that good at it. So I didn't go into the office today. I still did like Lucia's walk in between meetings, so that at least she had that. I'm gonna go to the gym, because I didn't go to the gym yesterday because I was just like couldn't. I'm hoping after I do all these things, I'll feel better. My prescription is at CVS. I just have to pick it up. Hoping I could do that. But yeah, sorry the vlog has been not good over the last few weeks. But I'm hoping to feel better, get back to it. I'm hoping there's grace. And I just need God, universe, higher power, God, anything. I really need the people around me to be happy. Because I can't be happy if the people around me are suffering. And right now they are. I know multiple people who have lost their jobs. I know multiple people who are in financial struggles. I'm helping as much as I can, but it's just weighing on me. It's weighing on me really heavy. I know people who are struggling mentally with things that happened last year, loss of loved ones, like I said, loss of jobs. People are frustrated around me. Like, they're frustrated with the world. They're frustrated with the state of things. I need things to change drastically. So I'm doing what I can. Hopefully, like I said, all the things I just talked about, I'm doing what I can to change what I can change and make things better. But I need the world to I need the world to do its thing. Okay. Well, that's my life. I'm doing all the things that I didn't do yesterday. Like everybody says, if you didn't do the things, like just get back on track. So that's what I'm looking to do. Okay. I have some stuff coming up. I have some Hinge dates coming up. We'll see how it goes. Those are always like hit or miss. I mean, not always. I've been on one, like chill out. Chill out. And then also I don't know what to refer to my ex's family as. Cause I always said sister-in-law, but like technically no anymore. But technically yes, like I've known her whole life, but my ex's sister, my friend, I guess, I don't know. It's just like friend doesn't seem to grasp the gravity of the situation. She got engaged. So I set up a brunch for her with everybody. I'll get her some flowers, all that fun stuff. So we'll do like a fancy, cute lunch. So I'll bring you guys with me of like deciding what to wear, what to do. It's gonna be colder this weekend than it was last weekend. Last weekend would have been perfect, like cute sundress. Maybe I could still wear like a sundress just with like a jacket or something. I don't know. I'll bring you guys along. I'll do better vlogging because I've already spilled everything to you, so you already know. All right, let's do it. Hey guys, I look bold. I have hair back there. It is the next week. Didn't do anything this week. Went on a date yesterday. Fine, I guess. But today, I'm meeting up with the girls because Bree got engaged and we wanted to just all meet and celebrate her. But I also want to see everybody. So let's do that. And then I'll vlog our brunch. Let's go. Montoya.